皆さん、また来てくださってありがとうございます。こちらはニューヨーク火曜日の朝です。今日の動画は2つあげるんですけど、1つはスカイニュース、そして1つは昨日の FOX ニュースをあげたいと思います。スカイニュースってちょっと前のやつなんですけど、今イーロン・マスクがツイッターの暴露をじゃんじゃん隠蔽されていたものをじゃんじゃん出しているんですけれども、それの一番最初のハンター・バイデンのラップトップのことですね。最初に出た時の。これがどういう、影響を与えて、どうしてこんなにダメなのかっていうことなんですね。それはやっぱり選挙に関連した情報を我々が取れなくしたっていうことなんですね。そのツイッターとバイデンキャンペーンがしたことっていうのは、これ悪事なんですよ。これ一番やっちゃいけない。これ一番やっちゃいけない。民主主義の国で一番やっちゃいけない悪事なんですね。ということで、それを、オーストラリアのスカイニュースさんが言っているのと、あと昨日の、とうとうイーロンが、第4弾を出したのかな？第4弾ですね。それでもうね、ミシェル・オバマ、これだけね、綺麗事言って、もう本じゃんじゃん売れて、やってることこれですよ。オバマゲートもありましたからね、言ってることと腹が全然違う、この腹黒いっていうね、このご夫婦、もう悪事、ドロドロですね。ということでね、私はね、実のところ、ミシェル・オバマさんは、この人ひょっとして24年に、バイデンはないでしょうから、まさかカマラ・ハリスもないし、もうろくな人がいないので、きっとミシェル・オバマさんあたりが出てくるんじゃないのかなって思ってたんですけど、今回のこのね、汚れに手を貸してたっていう、何様のつもりでこれやってたのかっていうのが、やっぱり世間が知るところになると、やっぱりミシェル・オバマさんはもうないなっていう感じで、今回見たっていうことがやっぱり私もびっくりでしたので、皆さんもこれで見てください。ちょっと短いんですけど。ということで、イーロン・マスク強いなと思うんですよね。すごいですよね。やっぱり成功する人っていうのはたくさんの困難を乗り越えて、この強さ、鋼の魂があるっていうことなんですかね。ということで、見てください。どうぞ。
It should be one of the biggest stories in the world right now, but some news organizations are simply burying it.Elon
Musk is calling out bias in the media as the Sunday shows on ABC, NBC, CBS, and CNN devote a total of only 7 seconds to the unprecedented information drop that exposed exactly how Twitter censored the Hunter Biden laptop story.
I think those people should be looking in the mirror and wondering why they were deceptive. Why did they deceive the American public?And instead of trying to redirect blame to Matt Taibbi, they seem to be accepting some responsibility themselves for not being truthful to the American public.
So what are the Twitter files, and why would those massive media companies refuse to dedicate any meaningful airtime to the story? Well, after taking control of Twitter, Elon Musk has decided to make a trove of documents public relating to why Twitter locked the New York Post's account for publishing revelations about Hunter Biden's laptop.The story dropped in 2020 in the middle of the presidential election, and many pundits say that Twitter's actions are tantamount to election interference. If journalists cannot report accurate news about candidates, then we have a problem. Conservatives have long suspected that Twitter's decision to block that story was suspicious, and thanks to the Twitter files, we now have details of some staff internally raising red flags about the decision.They thought what we all thought. What could possibly justify the decision? There are also troves of emails where Joe Biden's campaign team were working directly with Twitter to delete and censor commentary from everyday users they didn't like. It was weird and in many ways unprecedented.
Website.Here to react to the host of Varney and Company, American Built on Fox Business. More on that later. Stuart Varney. Stuart, first up, we're going to have to shell out some money if we want our blue check marks.
Yes, $8 a month. And if you're using an iPhone, I think it's $11 a month. If you do a business show, if you're commenting on business news, you cannot ignore Elon Musk. He makes headlines every single day. He loves to be the center of attention. He's a major leagues disruptor. He's got 3 headlines today. First of all, as you suggested, he's going to reform or revamp Twitter Blue. It launches today. $8 a month, $11 if you've got an iPhone. 280 characters? No, 4,000 characters. So that's the revamp of Twitter Blue. Okay, fair enough. That's just a technical thing. The second headline is Musk says he wants his personal pronouns, he's stated his pronouns, prosecute Fauci. Yeah. And he promises more to come from the COVID files. That could be a blockbuster. That's a huge headline. But the biggest of all, in my opinion, is he says that these Twitter files show that Michelle Obama had a hand in getting Trump dumped from Twitter. Can you believe that?
At January 6th, he made sure that you have to ban him right away. Well, I thought she was
Permanently
not
banned.
involved in politics. I thought she was like above it. She was just in a garden. She doesn't want to be a... What is she putting her hand on the scale for?
But these files reveal conversations between Twitter executives and government officials. As if in some way the government is weekly meetings. They're saying, hey, how about this? How about that? Why do you do this, do that? That's collusion of the highest order. Some would say conspiracy to defraud voters of the information they need right before an election.
And I imagine some of these doctors, the Stanford doctors and others that have been banned and been suspended, they're filing lawsuits. They want to get to the bottom of this anyway, regardless whether Elon Musk bought it or not.
I'd like to see what happens when Facebook comes clean, if they ever do come clean about what's been manipulated there. But what you've got here is big government, big media, and Twitter executives all getting together to conspire to deprive voters of political information right before an election. That is a blockbuster.
Right.
And Musk is right in the middle of this thing. Now, look, some people say he's distracted by what's going on at Twitter and that he's not taking care of Tesla. I think the man should be given a medal. Case closed.
Right. He wants to put your chips in brains. He also wants to get you to space, and he also wants you to drive an electric car. Meanwhile, he also wants to purify social media. Besides that, that's a pretty big thing to do list on a daily basis. So American Built, I'm sure that Elon Musk watches. Soon, who knows? He's going to be featured on it sooner or later.
Yes, he is.
Who do you have this week?
Bay Area Rapid Transit, 9 o'clock tonight.